Hi, I'm Rivka of Try Yoga with Rivka. This is my vlog on how I'm recovering post shoulder surgery, and I'm about 3.5 weeks post surgery. I'm looking at myself right now. I was actually anxious about making this video because I'm showing what it really looks like post surgery, which is hair that needs to be washed, face that I wish I could clean more often, torn up t-shirt, because that's the reality that 3.5 weeks post-surgery, I can finally shower on my own, but I still need assistance drying my hair and drying my body, and I'm tired, like just a 5-10 minute shower and I'm wiped for a couple of hours. Although the progress of being able to shower by myself is fantastic, but I'm still on the schedule of others. And regarding washing my face, some days I can brush my teeth and wash my face, and some days just brushing my teeth alone is more than enough and I'm done. Same with clothing. I'm at the mercy of those who can do laundry for me. And in my house, they're really good at it, but it's not on my schedule. So I kind of go with whatever's comfortable. So update, 3.5 weeks post-surgery. I am in significantly less pain. In fact, most of the time, my pain is more registered as discomfort. So there's mildly uncomfortable, and then I'm very uncomfortable, pass me the Tylenol, and I'm just gonna lie in this one position I found that's comfortable. But I'm using fewer fewer pillows to support me, especially at night. I'm out of the sling during the day if I'm at home, but I need the sling at night when I go to sleep, and I need the sling when I go out because Israelis don't know what personal space means, and we don't want me to be bumped. I'm still not allowed to use the arm at all, which is frustrating for me. For the first 2.5 or maybe up to 3 weeks, I was in too much pain and I got tired too easily on a regular basis that I didn't feel bad or guilty or frustrated about being in bed so much. But now I have more energy and more desire. It's been 3 weeks that I'm in bed. I want to do stuff. I want to do my own laundry. I want to shower by myself without any help. I want to shave my legs more easily. That's like a project in its own right. I even managed to cut my fingernails on Friday, and that, how do we cut our fingernails? It's such a simple process, but I, rested in bed for an hour afterwards. So my desire to do things is met or matched against my not being allowed to do anything and not having the energy truly to do stuff. And it's just this very frustrating feeling, a feeling I was not surprised by. So, that's just what it is. This is week 3.5, I keep looking at myself, my hair. I can't believe I'm making a video like this, but that's what this video is about, is for those who are getting shoulder surgery or are interested in the process. This is what it looks like on a regular basis. And the most important thing is I keep my wound clean. The wound is healing really nicely. It's interesting. I actually don't mind the scar. I think it's very like a warrior wound is what I've called it my whole life, of scars and things like that I went through something. I went through something very intense. I mean, they cut into the muscle. Like I said, it was open surgery. They cut into the muscle. They reattached a bone. So I've got a bone fusing, a muscle healing. It does make sense that I can't even hold my credit card easily when I'm out, and about. So all of what I'm feeling makes sense. And my physiotherapist says, you can tell me you feel pain anywhere and I will believe you. And you can tell me you feel pain in any way, any form, and I will believe you because your body is healing. And this is just what happens. But in physical therapy, she's moving my arm for me. I'm not allowed to move the arm at all. And it feels nice. This last therapy session, it still hurt, not as much as usual, but my arm felt stretched and extended, and it was such a glorious feeling because it was the first time in 3.5 weeks that she could go as far as she did. Not looking forward to in another week or two when I have to start doing things myself. But, you know, this is what I signed up for. I knew it. And the result that I'm hoping to achieve is totally worth it, because I have been impaired for 10 months now, ever since I had 2 partial dislocations back to back in August and September. My arm has never been the same, and teaching, 10 yoga classes a week really put a strain on it, and it was very unstable. So the goal is that I won't have to worry about that anymore, and I can complain as much as I want, but ultimately this is worth it. So that's that. So that's pretty much the update. Trying to think of what else to add. I've been massaging the wound, and this is interesting to me, but what the physiotherapist said is that I need to keep the skin, I don't know if loose is the right word, but I'm trying to avoid having the scar like pull the skin in. So it's, 1, it heals better, it heals nicer, and 2, it's less uncomfortable ultimately. And soon I'll be putting this patch on that I'll get information on and post in the next video. That will also help with the healing process and keeping the wound looking nice. And then I had a follow-up with my surgeon, who said everything looks good. He's the one who told me I should be out of the sling during the day and just having the arm mobile. And what he said is that with Latarjet surgery, which is what I had, recovery is actually relatively quick, where it's a long recovery. Like to full recovery, it's a long recovery. But before I can do things again and use the arm, that's relatively quick. I know others who have had shoulder surgeries and different ones where they weren't even allowed to move the arm in the slightest for the first 5 weeks or so. So I consider myself lucky like that, but I'm still chomping at the bit to move and to do things. So yeah, I will put now, I'll show you what the wound looks like. I actually have cuts from where they started with the arthroscopic surgery and then the incision when they had to switch to open surgery, which I think I've said before. I was informed about it. They didn't just suddenly do it while I was under anesthesia. But if you are not interested in what this looks like, feel free to end the video now. If you are curious about what these scars look like, let's take a look right now.